What up, what up? Hello, everybody who be listening. Seller Harman, up here in Omac, with my compañero, se llama Elder Wunderlich. Está aquí con nosotros.
¿Qué pasa, paisa?
Yeah, so that's my comp. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so this week was super good. Super cold. Super cold, super cold. I guess there's been temperatures at -7 because of the wind chill. So yeah, that's pretty cold. I would say. If you don't think that's cold, something's wrong with you. Just saying. Yeah, it's cold. That's all I can explain it as. We've learned a new definition of what it means to be cold. Cause like at home, like you just in the winter, like you don't, like yeah, you drive around sometimes, but like you get out of the car and then boom, you're inside somewhere, and so you're like, oh dang, oh that was super cold, but then you're like inside, so then you're like getting warmer. But see, the thing is, when you're a missionary, the cold becomes a whole new dynamic, and not only are you cold when you get in the car, but then you're cold for the rest of the day because you're just like outside and you're just in the cold.
The car never really warms up.
The car never quite gets warm enough because you're not driving long enough for it to do so. And then, so you're just cold in the car, and then you get out, and then you're cold, and then you go do stuff, and you're cold, and then you go to dinner at the members' houses, and you go in cold, and by the time you leave, you're just a little bit less cold, and then you walk out in the cold. So, then you come home at night, and your apartment doesn't have super good heaters, but it's still it's warmer than outside, so that's good. Then you drink some hot chocolate, and you're good. And then, you wake up, you do studies, and then you eat lunch, and then after lunch, you go back out in the cold. So, like, there's total probably about 10, 12-ish hours of the day, you're warm, kind of. Even then, in the apartment, it gets a little chilly. And then the rest of the day, you're cold. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. I'm not complaining. It's just stating it's fact. It doesn't really change us at all. Like, I guess we don't really do things differently because it's cold. We just do our thing. But yeah, it's cold. So that's the update on the weather. Oh, which by the way, also just a little side note, there's no snow up here. So the cold is pointless. So yeah. Anyway, so this week was good. It was pretty cold. We did a lot of tracting and in the cold, and I'm just kidding. I'll stop saying cold. So yeah, it was good though. We transfers on Wednesday, but we're staying, as you already knew. Hopefully you already knew that. And yeah, but like the whole entire zone except for us got switched, so
Yeah, everyone.
we were pretty lucky.
What was that?
Just so we were pretty lucky, which is good. Like, we were glad to stay. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Okay, well, so yeah, so it's pretty cool outside, but it's no big deal. Man, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Tuesday, not sure what we did. Wednesday was transfers, but we didn't have to do anything. Thursday was also nothing really happened. Cool. We had a lesson on Friday with the Reyes. That was good. The Reyes are super cool. We talked about tithing. Sorry, I'm writing a email real quick. Okay, so Friday had our lesson with the Reyes, talked about tithing. Super cool. They understood it. They said that they would pay tithing. Oh my gosh, sorry, man. Oh, anyway, so yeah, it was a super good lesson. And then they came to church on Sunday, which is good. They haven't been in a couple weeks because they've had a lot of stuff to do. It was pretty awesome that they came because Arturo, he wasn't feeling too well, I guess, but they still came. But yeah, so that was good. Church was awesome. We had a really good lesson in priesthood. We watched, if you haven't read or heard this talk before, I definitely recommend it. His Grace is Sufficient by Brad Wilcox. Super good talk. Every time I listen to it or read it or whatever, I get something new out of it. So definitely check that out. Definitely recommend that for you. Yeah, it's a pretty bomb talk. It was at a devotional at BYU in like 2011. So if you just like Google BYU devotionals, it'll come up. Anyway, so check it out. It's sick. But that's pretty convenient. Didn't notice that. Okay, so yeah. Then Saturday, not sure what we did. Been really bad at keeping a journal, which is one of my goals to do better at. Yeah, my train of thoughts just going everywhere. Sunday, we went to church. Like I said, it was good. Venice, our other investigator, who's 11, she came to church. She is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Our lessons with her are so funny. She runs them, honestly. And like when we'll be reading and she'll just be like, okay, stop reading. It's your turn to read. She just like tells us what to do. So that's pretty funny. And then she'll like read something in the pamphlets because that's what we just like go straight with the pamphlets because it like is super simple and she's 11, so it's like anyway, and like reading helps her keep on focus kind of. And anyway, so she won't like be reading and she'll be like she'll be like, oh, so here's an example, and she'll like give an example or like some analogy for like the principle that we are supposed to be teaching her. So, I mean, that'll kind of give you an idea of how much she runs the lessons. But she's hilarious. She really wants to be baptized. She's really progressing quick. She's coming to church every Sunday, going to activity days all the time. Really likes it. Her mom just wants her to be sure that this is something she's serious about that she's not gonna stop when she gets older. You know that this is gonna be something that she wants to do for a very, very long time. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but I think she's doing a pretty good job at showing her mom that. So one of these days we should have a date for Venice on when she'll be getting baptized. She has really good fellowship. She's friends with a lot of the girls in the ward, and a lot of the members know her. So it's awesome. She's super cool. We're really excited for her. Just hoping her mom can realize that she is really serious about this. She's 11, gets up by herself every Sunday, walks over to the member's house to go to church, like all ready for church. And then she'll they don't even tell her like, hey, we'll pick you up tomorrow. She just knows, okay, Sunday morning, if I want to go to church, I got to get up and be to their house by this time. And she does it by herself. Her mom doesn't wake her up, nothing. So that's pretty impressive for an 11-year-old, I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's pretty impressive. Yeah, so she's hilarious. And that was on Sunday. And then, yeah, that's really it. Like this week, like good stuff happened. Like we were all super busy. Oh, we had district leader orientation on Saturday where we just like talk about like what it is to be a district leader and help the district leaders in the zone understand kind of their role and kind of expectations and stuff. So that was good. That went well. Elder Aguilar is our district leader up here. This is his first transfer being district leader, so it was good for him to see. But he basically knows like everything what he's supposed to do and stuff. He's gonna be awesome at it, so we're pumped. And then Elder Nigerian is the district leader in the other district. He's pretty cool. He's been a district leader for a few transfers now. But yeah, this transfer is gonna be good. We're super pumped. It's going to be a long transfer because this past one was only 5 weeks. This one's going to be 7 to make up for it. They did that because of the church blackout. No one flies. No one in the church, no one associated with the church flies on airplanes for like the last 2 weeks of December just because it's too dangerous, too expensive, and so they don't do that. So missionaries have to go home before that starts, so the transfer ends before that starts. So yeah. So this transfer is going to be 7 weeks. The next transfers are on February 1st, so we got a while. We're super pumped. The Reyes are still on date for January 14th. We're really excited about that. They're doing awesome, so we'll keep you updated on that, but that's all we got for this week. So yeah, just keep being awesome and stay warm. I know it's not just cold here, it's cold everywhere except for like Hawaii and stuff, so just enjoy the cold and yeah, love you all. We'll talk to you later. Bye.